Your kid can be easily rich and wealthy. Okay, it's not always about insurance policies because that's what they have programmed everyone to think. Get an insurance policy. Okay, wait till someone pass away. Okay, and then pass the money down. All right, it's not always about that. Do y'all know how the one percenters are doing it? The one percenters are doing insurance policy, but they're not doing it the cliche way that a lot of you out there are doing it. They're doing things the way more advanced. Okay, they got untouchable trusts, unconventional trusts, unconventional insurance policies, things that you can't even begin to comprehend. And what you're getting is the watered down stuff. Okay, but another way that the one percenters are doing it is they're open entities up for their kids. Okay, you can open an entity up for your kid. All right, your kid does not have to have a business plan in order to get an entity. All right, your kid does not have to. Your kid has to be a certain age, but at the same time, all right, that's where you come into play. If your kids are underage, okay, you open up the entity, all right, and down the line, pass it down to them when they get 18. Put it in their name when they're 18. Do y'all understand that? All right, and the benefits of opening up entities is this: a benefit entities gain value, okay, as the longer it sits. All right, if you open up an LLC or corporation, okay, in your name for your kid, all right, and your entity sits around, okay, let's say you open it up when your kid was 15, you didn't pass it down. Let's say you open up an LLC when your kid was 15, you didn't pass it down to them till they were, what, like 18, right? All right, when your kid turns 18, that entity would have, okay, 3 years, it would have 3 years on it as seasonal value. Do you understand? And if you have it set up the correct way, where you got like, you got like, what are the things that we put on there? If you got like your catalyst on there, okay, like the vendor accounts and all of that stuff, which is what I teach in my Patreon, how to set them up properly, okay, and you let it sit, okay. About time your kid turns 18, okay, and you pass it down, or whenever you pass it down, after it has all of those years, season, okay, you can go to the bank, okay, and get over 100K, okay, over 150K. It has to be structured right. Do you understand? Do you know how long it would take individuals, okay, to make that for their kids with an insurance policy? It would take them damn near all their life, and your ass got to be up out of here. All right, you got to be toe tagged up out of here in order to pass that down to them. All right, now you have, and that's not the only way how insurance policies work. You have some other insurance policies that work the opposite, but I mean, at the same time, who wants to keep pulling money out? Okay, you have also insurance policies that compound and all of that stuff. You could be your own bank and all of that stuff, but not a lot of individuals know about that. Okay, we're getting the cliche information out here. All right, but one of the best things you can do is set up an entity for your kid, whether it's an LLC or corporation. Do it while they're young. Imagine setting up a corporation or an LLC, okay, while they're toddlers, okay, or they're like in middle school or something like that. All right, imagine the age history that those entities will have on it, okay. About time your kids turn, what, 18, 20, 25, whenever you want to pass it down to them, they will be set. They will have a money generating entity, okay, and they don't even have to have a business plan. All right, you have to know how to set it up. You have to know how to structure it. You have to know how to put the numbers, okay, in order to get that 50, 100K, 200K. All right, because if you put higher numbers, the banks will start asking for like statements and stuff like that, and a lot of individuals, all right, who put those higher numbers, some individuals don't even make that. All right, they're just asking for that. But I teach individuals how to set them up, how to structure them, the numbers to put, so you don't go over the line, so they won't start auditing you, trying to audit you and figure out, being all in your business, saying, hey, we need pay stub, we need all of this, we need that. All right, I teach individuals how to do that and stay behind that. I teach individuals how to stay in their lane. All right, because it's certain ways how you have to do this. All right, but that's one of the things that the one percenters are doing. They're not waiting around for insurance policies. Do they have them? Yes, they have them. Sorry about that. Yes, they have them. But a lot of these one percenters have entities. All right. Me myself, I have kids. Kids with an S. All of my kids have an entity. All of my kids have an LLC, okay, and a corporation. LLC and corporation. Okay? They're going to be set. This is how the wealthy is doing it. This is how I was taught from the one percenters to do it. I told you, I hang around nothing but the one percenters. I talk to nothing but the one percenters. Do you understand? All right? I hang around the one percenters. I talk with the one percenters. And this is not even the tip of the iceberg of things you can do to set your kids up, okay, for life. All individuals know is insurance policies. Come on, man. We got to get up out of that thinking, that 9-to-5 ass mindset. Insurance policies are not the end all be all. And the thing is this: you're being told about insurance policies, but you're not being told you're not being told and taught about the unconventional insurance policies. You're not told what the one percenters are told. What the one percenters know, you cannot Google that. You have to hire specialists in order to get unconventional insurance policies. You have to hire professionals, specialists, unconventional specialists. You have to go down a rabbit hole just to get an unconventional, untouchable trust. All right? Because the trust that you are used to getting told about, you believe it cannot be touched, but it can be touched. But they have trust down here that cannot be touched, okay, by the higher ups, by the higher entities. But that's below a lot of, that's above a lot of you out there pay grade. Okay, that's out of a lot of your you all's leagues out there. Do you understand? All right. So we have to get out of the 9-to-5 mindset. We have to get into the mindset of unconventional thinking. We have to surround ourselves with, we have to surround ourselves with unconventional thinkers, unconventional educators. We have to self-educate, okay? And when I say self-educate, that does not mean going to Google. That means going down a rabbit hole of something that is of a teaching that's not the norm. Do you understand? So, opening up an LLC or a corporation, okay, and passing it down to your kids, okay, and that entity having years on it, that entity being seasoned, all right, that entity having vendors on it to where 5 years later, 6 years later, whatever it may be, 10 years later, you can go get a couple hundred racks, okay, a couple few racks. You can go get that because the banks are giving money to those seasoned entities all day long, especially corporations. Especially corporations. All right, corporations get way more of a benefit from the banks. Okay, they get catered to more to the banks. The banks give out way more money to corporations, all right, than the LLCs. All right, and one of the reasons why is because double taxation from corporations, and that's another reason why individuals do not do corporations because of the double tax. But at the same time, all right, the banks are giving triple the money to corporations. All right, think about the multi-billion-dollar corporations out here. Think about how much those corporations are helping out the economy. All right, so if you're opening a corporation, a C corp, or something like that, you're going to get money all day. Those banks, those higher entities, the government, the higher ups, they're going to push aside those damn LLCs. They're going to say, get to the side. We're getting money for these corporations right here. You're bringing in something, but you're not bringing in as much as these corporations right here. Move to the side. We'll get you last. No disrespect to LLCs, but the banks are not catering as hard to the LLCs as the corporations. They're not. Okay, people got to stop being scared of that damn double taxation. Pay your damn taxes. You only got to do it once a year. And if you're doing it like every quarterly, All right. You ain't even got to do it at the end of the year because you got all of your stuff lined up. Okay. If you've been doing your taxes, okay. If you've been doing that every 3 months, do y'all understand? Stop being scared of double taxation and stop trying to take the easy route out by getting these damn LLCs that's not going to benefit you as much as a corporation. Okay? Getting a corporation set up for your kids 5 years later, 10 years later, okay? And you're able to, and it's structured properly, and you're able to go up in these banks and knock off 100K, 200K, 500K easy. Okay, you're able to get multiple big business credit cards easy. Y'all better stop playing. All right, like I said, there's nothing wrong with insurance policies, but it's cliche ass thinking. It's cliche. The 1%ers are not on that hard. All right, like I told y'all, my kids, all of my kids got an LLC and a corporation. They're going to be set. And then you're going to have my kid. My kids are a part of the 1%. Okay, they're a part of the 1%. Okay, the individuals is waiting on these life insurance policies. All right, or trying to build wealth through the life insurance policies. Y'all got time to wait. Y'all got a while for that. Okay, unless you kick the bucket early. All right, and nobody wants to do that because we want to be here. We want to be here for a very long time, be able to witness our kids get wealth. We want to be able to enjoy that wealth with our kids. Because the thing is this, if you're not here and you pass it down, you can't enjoy that. All right, they're living off of your death, and you're not here to enjoy that. All right, so doing it the business way is the easiest way, the fastest way, in my opinion, to get it. It's the fastest way to get it. And for a lot of individuals, think you gotta opening up a business, right? You don't have to have products. Opening up a business means starting up an entity. That is the business. What you attach to it later on down the line, that's up to you. That's up to your kid. You may have this entity set up, right? You may have this entity set up, okay, and you don't have any products, nothing to attach to it, but your kid, when your kid gets 18, 20, 25, all right, they may want to take that entity and start up a product business. Now your kid who is now a young adult has products, and they have an entity to run it through. All right, or the money that they get from the businesses or from the banks 5 years after they set it up, or when they turn 18, 20 or whatever, and they go to the banks and get 100K, 200K. Now they have some money to go start up a product line and bring that into the business. Now they have a whole business. But you do not need a product line and all that in order to get this money from the banks. All you need to do is have your business set up, structured properly. Okay? And you got to know how to stay in your lane when it comes to the numbers. I teach all of that. Okay? So I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to teach y'all a different way to get it out here. Do y'all understand? I do credit to crypto. I've been having people criticizing me, talking about what the hell is credit? What you teaching credit now? You doing credit repair? Look, I'm not, y'all can criticize me all y'all want to, but the thing is this right here. All right? At the end of the day, the 1%ers are still getting it, and a lot of you 9-to-5ers out there that are criticizing, y'all not getting anything but the cliche lifestyle. Work to your 60 to your 65. Retire, outlive your retirement. All right? A lot of you not getting it. Paycheck to paycheck. I know y'all tired of doing that. I know a lot of individuals out there, and I'm not talking to everybody, I'm talking to the people who are complaining. I know you tired of doing that. Okay, there's nothing special going for a lot of individuals. There's nothing special going on in their bank accounts. I know you're tired of living the cliche way. Crypto and credit. crypto and investing. It's how the 1%ers do it. It goes hand in hand. Get out of the money thing, y'all. Stop thinking it's all about money. It's not all about money. Do you understand if the value of the dollar went down, okay, or we lost the dollar, who's going to be surviving then? Not the 9-to-5ers. All right, the 1%ers are going to be surviving. What are they going to be surviving on? They're going to be surviving on credit. They're going to be surviving on credit. All right, even if they go into the red on their credit, they're going to survive a lot more longer than the individuals that's depending on the dollar. That's what they're going to do. So the thing is this, y'all, we want to be thinking unconventionally. All right, set up an LLC for your kid. Set up a corporation for your kid. And for the individuals that's scared of that double taxation, don't be, because, you know, fear is what entraps us in our mind. Okay, fear is what keeps us from reaching the level of the 1%ers. Who cares? It could be a shelf entity. It could be a shelf corporation. Just pay on it every year. Okay, just to keep it current. Who cares? Because the thing is this, you'll be willing to take that money and put it into a goddamn cliche conventional insurance policy every year. Especially insurance policies that, okay, you don't get nothing until you gone. All right. But if you do happen to live past the insurance policy term, all right, you do not get that back. All right, and you done spent years wasting money putting it into a policy. You're willing to do that, so you should be willing to suck it up. Create these entities out here for your kids, so your kids could be set up like the 1%ers kids are. Okay, and pay on those to keep those current every year, because you're going to do it with the insurance policy, right? Right? Why do you think they give you a certain? Why do you think that those entities, right, give you a certain age to live past? All right, because they know certain ages, okay, the individuals are likely to live by, okay, and they put those on those policies, okay, so, you know, when those terms are up, they keep that money. They keep the money. All right, they know they're going to take, they know that they're going to get more wins than L's. All right, yeah, you got some ethnic groups that are passing away in their mid to high 40s, 50s, and all of that stuff. But it's not happening all the time like that. You got actually individuals. They know how to play this game out here with you. Do you understand? Set up those entities, y'all. So, you know, I wanted to make this video. I hope y'all got something out of it. I can't say too much. Okay, and if y'all interested in getting your entity set up, all right, like I said, you won't be putting them in your kid's name. You'll be setting them up in your name and passing them down to your kids. So if you got small kids, put an LLC or corporation. Set an LLC or corporation up for them. All right, just think if you set one up now and your kid is like, your kid is like what, 5 years old. All right, when they get like 18, 20 years old, man, that entity is going to be. It's going to be seasoned. The bank's going to be like, okay? And we're talking about young ages, 18, 20, 25, okay? With a structured entity and able to get 50 to 100K, 200K. All right, right off the bat. You can't get that with an insurance policy. So if y'all interested in the Patreon, all right, links will be in the description and in the comments. All right. And remember, y'all can also counsel at any time. Think unconventionally, not conventional. All right. This is my video, and I will catch all of you beautiful people on the Up and Up outing.